her, but I am not able to see her video.
Hello.
Good morning, Akshya. Please unmute your video.
Miss, that's what, Miss, I'm trying to do. Finding webcam, it's coming.
We'll give it some time. Very good. I can see you. Good morning.
Good morning, Miss.
Okay, now let's make the class as interactive as possible. So today, good morning everybody. In Arcadia NIOS, we are going live today on topic public relations. What is the topic?
Public relations.
Public relations.
Yes. So you can see.
Okay.
Please mute yourself. Please mute all of you. Whatever it may be, you will see it. All of you mute. Yeah. Now you can see the topic, the picture that is there on your screen speaks for itself. So when I say public relation, it's all about communications. It's all about reaching out to people. It's all about communication and reaching out to people. Public relation is such an interesting and beautiful topic that anybody would be interested because it deals mostly with communication. Now let's take an example. Geophone. It was launched recently, but the news about its launch came to us long before. We don't know when it came to us. MI Note 5 Pro. MI's Note 5 Pro was just launched. The news about its launch, we do not know when it came. It came long before. Every time when you open your phone, you see messages like, this is sponsored, this event is sponsored by this event is sponsored by Geo, this event is sponsored by that company, this Geo, everywhere. Why are they doing this? Why are they doing this sponsoring activity? What is it that they are achieving by this sponsoring activity? They are coming to public and speaking about their product. They are coming to public and speaking about their product. They are telling the advantages and disadvantages of the product. So what are they doing by that? They are creating goodwill for their company. They are creating goodwill for their company. So why are they sponsoring events? They sponsor so many events. All companies now go into sponsoring events. So if you see, can you tell me one show in TV that's being sponsored by somebody? IPL cricket sponsored by Byju's, right? Okay, so there are all events that are happening which is being sponsored by many companies.
Ma'am, UEFA Champion League.
Okay, right. Okay, so they are sponsoring. Why are they sponsoring? Because they are coming into public and they want to make their company known to their public. They want their products to be known to the public. So what are they doing? They are creating public relations. What are they doing? They are creating by coming in public and talking to the public about their product, about their company. They are creating public relations. So what is public relations then? Can anyone read it from the screen, Bhuma? Can you please read it?
I'll read it.
Yeah, read it, Tarun.
What is public relation? Public relation is a strategic communication process that builds a beneficial relationship between organization and their publics.
Very good. So just compare what I spoke to you just now and what is written on the screen. It is a strategic communication process that builds beneficial relationship between organization and their public. So here, the meaning of people, the people they are talking to is not just their customers. It could be anybody that deals with that company or anybody that is benefited through that particular product, like their suppliers, their shareholders, their intermediaries. It could be anybody. Okay, so all that they are doing is their aim is to, the aim of the public relation personnel here is to create goodwill for their product and for their company by coming in public and talking to the public about their particular product. So how will they do it? There are many ways and means by which they can do it. So if you see the picture that is beneath the screen. So communication is the main program here. So how do they do it? They do it through internet. They do it through journals. They create events. There are many events which are created. If you see for a car launch, if a new car is going to be launched into the market, so what all they do for the car launch? They create events. They make videos and upload it on YouTube, all on the internet. They post it on Facebook. They talk about it in radio and TV. They give new press releases. Then to the existing customers, they talk about the launch of their new product. So these are all the ways in which they reach out to the public. So what are they again creating? They are creating public relations. They are creating public relation, meaning that they are talking about their product to the public. They are making people aware of their product. Okay. So now for different people, public relation, their customers are different. So who are the customers? For hospitals, who are their with whom will they do the public relation? With their patients. For merchants, they will have their public relation with their customers. And for schools, they will have their public relation with their students. And television viewers, radio and listeners. So are you clear? Are you all understanding what I'm talking?
Yes, ma'am.
So
Yes, ma'am.
now there are 3 progressive levels of public relations. So what are they? I think I have told you once in class about awareness, acceptance,
and action.
and action. So what all companies have a separate department called the public relations department. All companies have a separate department called as the public relations department. So their main job is to create the awareness in the market about the product. So what are all the ways in which you think a person can create awareness about the product? So they can either create an advertisement on the radio or TV. That is one common method. It's a paid form of publicity. Advertisement is a paid form of publicity where they create an advertisement in the television or radio or in a newsprint ad or something, and they create awareness about the product. So there are so many other ways in which awareness can be created for a particular product. So what are they? What do they do? Can you tell me, name a few?
Flyers, brochures.
Flyers and brochures are printed form of creating awareness. Then
pamphlets.
That is also a printed form. Then
press conferences.
Conducting ad campaigns, ma'am.
Okay. Very good.
Miss, press release.
Okay.
Press
Then
release. Order.
Then
Hot air balloon. Hot air balloon.
Okay.
Hoardings, hoardings and posters.
Posters.
Okay, fine. What about free samples? Okay, now if you go to a shopping mall, you see people standing outside and distributing sachets of newly launched coffee powder. When Levista launched, this was a very big campaign like that. When Levista launched its new coffee powder, you can see outside every supermarket a small 10-gram sachet was given to everybody free who came to the that particular supermarket to buy any product they want. So that is another form of creating awareness. Now even before the product is launched, they create the awareness is something that is created even before the product is launched. So why are they creating awareness before the product is being launched in the market? Because before the product is launched, they will get a feedback from the people who are using it about how they feel about their product. What is their feedback about that particular product? Then the next step of making them accept the product becomes easy. They have to make the people accept the product. Before they launch it into the market, they have to make the people feel that this product is Good. So how do they do it? I'll tell you an example. Now, if you go to some gym or some spas, they will give you something called as a trial week. Have you seen? They'll sell you 1 week trial, ma'am, for you. You can try it out. You try out a gym for 1 week. So why are they doing it? That is another form of making you accept their product. So that 1 week, they will give you the best of services. They'll give you the best of services so that the acceptance in your mind is strong and that you go for that particular product. There are so many products like that, that is why they give samples also. They give you free samples so that you can use the product and you feel that the product is good and you can go in for buying the product. Then the last step is the action. So what will be in the action then? What they have made you, awareness has been created, you have accepted the product, then they have to boost the sales. So that is the time the company will go in for sponsoring events. Now they have created the awareness, they have made you accept the product. Now the company will register its name everywhere you go. You can see that particular company's banner, poster. Okay, so acceptance comes as action comes as the last steps because you have already created awareness and acceptance for the product. Understood? All of you? So what are the, Tarun, what are the 3 progressive levels of public relations?
Linear progressive levels are awareness, acceptance, and action.
Very good. So what is the, give me one example for acceptance. Give one action that they will do.
Please accept me, God.
No, that is not acceptance. I'm talking about accepting the product. Akshaya?
Yes, miss.
Tell me what
the public should agree with the message what in what the
other than what I told you, for acceptance, there's one more thing that people will normally do. What is it?
They will put advertisements.
Yeah, so who will advertise their products? They will give celebrity endorsements. They will get celebrity endorsements for their products. So when Sachin came and told Boost is the secret of my energy, all the children thought Boost is the secret of their energy too, and they started buying it. Yes.
Ma'am, Pepsi, ma'am, taste the thunder.
Yes, Pepsi taste the thunder. Yes, correct. So is there real thunder when you taste Pepsi? Yes
No,
or
ma'am.
no? Because he has
No.
told it, you have to buy it. Okay, so that is the way. When a celebrity endorses the product, whether it is true or not, people tend to accept the product.
Member of ZLX for shared comfort for a long life.
Okay, what is that?
Member of ZLX. Car.
Oh, okay, MRF tires you're talking about. Who endorsed the product?
Virat Kohli.
Okay, fine. That's good. So then
No. That lava never lets you down by MS Dhoni.
Ma'am, that Hrithik Roshan, simple ceramics, the art of fascination. The art of fascination.
Okay.
One of the best actor and of
okay, Tarun, now let's worry about PR.
Zebronics.
Okay. So shall we proceed?
VIP luggage.
Ma'am, Tiger Shroff.
Tiger
Shroff macho.
Okay, will we stop with this and proceed with the class?
Macho bada aaram se.
Okay, fine. So all these celebrities have endorsed so many products. So when they get the celebrity to endorse a product, then the product has more value in the market, because when a celebrity is using it, normally people tend to buy that particular product. So now, what is the use of this PR activity? What is the use of public relation? So it is an opportunity, as I told you for so long, it's an opportunity to create relationship with the customers. You reach out to the customers through your public relation activity. The second point is it creates awareness about the products of the company. It helps us to understand the needs and desires of the customers. And once again, yeah, it helps us to understand the needs and desires of the customers. So are these 3 points clear to all of you? Do you have any? These 3 points were explained just now in the last 15 minutes. Create relationship with the customers. It creates awareness about the product of the company. It helps understand the needs and desires of the customers, and it is very much needed in the hospitality industry. Public relation is a very sort of activity in the hospitality industry. So what is in the hospitality industry? Can you tell me one area which deals with hospitality? You would have studied in your receptionist in English. What is hospitality? What is it? Any one industry which deals with hospitality?
Hotels, ma'am.
Hotels, spas. Okay, service oriented. They're all service oriented. Hotels and spas are all hospitality industry because they are service oriented. So unless they maintain a good public relation with their customers, they cannot run their business. Public relation is a very, very important activity in the hospitality industry. Then, so what are the types of public relation? So product public relation. So what is the meaning of product public relation? To launch or introduce new product and encourage people to buy the product. So what ways and means by which you can launch new products and how to make the people buy the product. So these are all various methods by which you can make the people buy a product. Organizing special events. So special events means what will they do? They will either sponsor an event, or even when an audio is launched. Nowadays, if you look at the movie industry, even if for the movie, if an audio has to be launched, immediately they will organize a event because they are coming into public and they are saying that this movie is going to be launched. This is the audio track and this is it. So they call many people who are there, who are stalwarts in that particular field, to have them talk, and they have dance shows, they have music shows, they have comedy shows. They organize events in such a way that people come to know about their particular movie launch. Okay, and that audio launch is created as a very big event. So PR exercises to launch or introduce new products and encourage people to buy them. How? By creating awareness, by differentiating them from similar products in the market. How can they do it? Exhibitions. Have you all been to an exhibition?
Yes, miss.
So what do they do there? What do they do?
Introduce new product, launch new products.
Yeah, they
give
introduce
samples.
Yes, exactly. So if the product can be given as a sample, then they will give you sample products. If it's a consumer item, then they can give, if it's a small consumer item like a drink or a chocolate or a small art piece or something like that, they can give a sample.
If it is concessions and incentive gifts, and they'll give us a bonus offer, ma'am.
Yes, that is early bird offer. Yeah, all that will be there in your exhibition. They will talk about it. When you go to an exhibition, they will tell you early bird. If you book it today during the exhibition, then we will give you so much of discount. Or we will give you an offer of so many rupees less than whatever is
price
the
offer.
price.
Offer.
Yeah, so that price offer or the early bird offer, whatever, whoever the first 10 bookings will get this. Okay, they will give some gold coin, something like that. They give you some incentive for encouraging you to book the product or buy the product, right?
Yes,
so those things happen in exhibitions. So when the product is new, to create awareness, they give exhibitions. I mean, they set up exhibitions or they participate in exhibitions and display their products. Then window display. So what is window display? When you walk outside a shop, just by looking at the window of the shop, you can make out, I'll show you the picture, you can make out the list of products that that particular shop deals with. See the Red Rose electronic shop. They have displayed all the products, almost all the products that their company is dealing with. Can you see?
Yes, ma'am.
It is an electronic shop. So they have displayed almost all the products that their company is dealing with. And the right hand side, you can see the exhibition. There are many people who come and visit the exhibition stalls and see and get to know about the various products. So mostly for exhibitions, people who are in the lookout for a particular product will only come there. So I want to buy a TV, then when there is a TV exhibition going on, electronic exhibition going on, then I will go and look for what I want in that particular exhibition. So similarly, people who want to buy a house for a housing exhibition, they will come and look out for the type according to their budget, who are all the builders who are offering, what prices they are offering. So they will come and look out for it in that particular exhibition. Are you clear with the photographs?
Yes.
Then what is the other way to create awareness? Brochures. So they will print brochures about the product and distribute it outside malls. And looking at the brochure, you will get to know about what are all the products. Normally, restaurants, if you see Pizza Hut and Domino's, every time they give pamphlets. They don't give brochures.
It's my favorite pizza is Pizza Hut,
and you buy it looking at the brochure. They give
McDonald's and Cafe Coffee Day also, ma'am.
They give you coupons so that you get offer on the coupons, right? So
yes.
So these are the ways in which a product public relation happens. So it is more on the product. If you look at the theory side of it, it is more on the product than on the company. It's not about the company. They don't talk anything about the company. They talk more about the product than about the company which is selling the product. So that is called as product public relation. And they also remind the customers about the existing products. Okay, like supposing there is a particular tea or coffee powder that you are already using. When they do a exhibition or when they do a product launch, they also remind you about their current products that the company is dealing with, so that you are reminded of that particular product. Okay, so that is, did you all understand product public relation?
Yes, yes.
Akshay, what is product public relation? Tell me 3 methods.
By creating like displaying it in displaying through the windows,
Window display.
advertisements, through brochures, brochures and pamphlets.
Okay, very good. So these are all the methods by which they do product public relation. Okay, so through product public relation, they are also creating goodwill for their company. Then the next, employee public relations. So Aditya, who are employees in a company? Who are employees?
Staff, ma'am.
Staff. People who work
for the office.
Who work for salary are called as employees. Okay, so employees.
Who work for wages also, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Okay, now the employees are the first ambassadors of your product. For any product, if supposing a company is producing some coffee powder or they are producing Bonvita, first they will try it out with their employees. The employees are the first brand ambassadors for any product that is produced by the company. They should be satisfied first. Only then the product will be accepted in the market. If the employees are not satisfied, then the product itself will not be accepted in the market. So it is important for you to gain the goodwill of your employees. It is important for you to gain the goodwill of your employees. So there are many strategies which many companies follow. Different companies follow different strategies for keeping the goodwill of their company. So how do different companies do it? In the current period that you are there right now, so during the pandemic, now the COVID-19 pandemic is going on, so people are all working from their homes. So now all companies would have realized by now what is the importance of the employer-employee relationship. Employer-employee relationship is of very paramount importance because they are all working in a remote place without any connection with their peers. Who are their peers? People who work with them. Their colleagues are their peers. So without having any connection with their peers, people are working now. So what are all the companies doing now to keep the morale of the employees going? Tell me, can anybody suggest some things? Or do you, if you know some things, what do? They do not give them long working hours. They allot work.
Ma'am, they give them gifts and they help with their children's education too.
Yeah, now because of the pandemic period, now many of them, first thing, many companies give them the salary on time. Sitting at home, they are working irrespective of, so depending on their grade in which they are working, their salaries will be credited to their account on time. They are not deprived of their salary. So why are they doing it? Companies have to upkeep their goodwill of the employees because they are the ones who are going to carry the company forward. So to upkeep the morale and the motivation of the employees, they have to give them their salary. They have to compensate them regularly without cutting any salary because of the COVID pandemic. Okay. Other than that, this is during pandemic. Then some of them tell them you can work from home. You need not. Even people who have returned back to their villages, they are operating from remote locations, and that is being accepted by the employers. Okay, so they are working, and there are network problems. There are so many issues which the employer has to deal with at this time. But it is all being dealt with in the hope that these things are a passing cloud. This is going to pass and days are going to change. So they are still keeping the goodwill of the employee intact. So the next thing is in the normal days. Now that is during the pandemic period. There are so many ways and means by which the employers are taken care of during the COVID-19 time. Now, other than that, in the normal days, yes.
Yes, ma'am.
COVID-19 பத்தி இந்த பப்ளிக் ரிலேஷன் சொல்லி கொடுக்குறீங்களா?
சொல்லி கொடுக்கலையே. Public relation வந்து is needed even during the COVID period. That is, employee relation is needed for the employer. Employee is also, you have to create public relation with your employee also. During the COVID-19 period, it is even more important because you are not in personal touch with them. You are not in face-to-face touch with your employee. They are all operating remote through your computers. So you have to keep up the goodwill of the employees.
Ma'am, during COVID-19 pandemic, no, ma'am, we can do that. We can play the quiz KBC. So 10 to 16 years, 10 to 17 years, childhood can play in Vedic app called Vedic Live app KBC.
Okay, that's fine. Okay,
and
so
we can get cash prizes and cash back.
Okay, that's fine. So now, what are the other ways in which you can do? Now, newsletter. There are big companies which is divided into departments and sub-departments. So if you would have learned in your business studies about coordinating the various departments. Okay, coordination is very essential in a big organization. So in a big organization, how to coordinate? Each department is an individual entity and they do not have connection with the other department unless the heads communicate. So in that case, newsletter is something that connects everybody. So what happens in the company in total, entire as a whole. So all the departments, the PR department will ensure that they print out a newsletter either half yearly, quarterly or annually, and so that all the employees in the organization will know about what is happening in the, what are all the events that are happening. Like for example, for a particular product, the sales has been boosted by 60% in that particular company, then that will be printed as a news in the newsletter. So what that gives a motivation to the other departments also to work. Other employees, oh, when department A can do it, then why can't we do it? So that acts as a motivation for the other departments to work further. Then bulletin board displaying. So any salesman achieves his target of performance, then his name can be displayed on the bulletin board. You know, that happens in school also. A child performs very well, then her name will be displayed in the bulletin board saying that she has done extremely well. She has secured this many marks this time. Okay, so that gives a motivation to that particular child, and also that gives a sense of competition to others to reach out to that particular level, to set their goals. Then organizing special events like picnics. So normally it is a practice in all organizations to go out on a common picnic, either department wise if it is a very big company, or all the employees together if it is a small company. Okay, so providing cash prizes, incentives like cash prizes or gifts for employees. So normally cash prizes, they will conduct some events. In that they'll have some competition like what Yash just now told us. So they'll conduct some competitions for their employees and give them gifts. So when we were working in schools, at the end of the year, every year there will be a common lunch for all the teachers. In the schools that I've worked in, all the teachers will be called on a particular day. The school will host a very big lunch. So they will conduct a lot of games and other things. And at the end of the day, they will give us a lot of gifts. So we used to look forward for that day because we have all worked through the year. We have done our duty to the best of our ability and we are looking for appreciation. So that is the day when we all feel very happy because we are appreciated for the work that we are doing the whole year. So likewise, incentives in the, may be in the form of cash or it could be in the form of some product. Okay, they can give you something as a gift. So all these are done to motivate the employees to create goodwill about the company with the employees so that they stay with you. They are motivated to work. Their morale is boosted. Understood? So that is all about employee public relation. So did you understand employee public relation, Pavitra? Did you understand?
Absolutely, yes, ma'am.
Are you Pavitra? Yes. Pavitra, did you understand, ma?
It's an employee public relation. Employees most important publics of a company. These are peer activities to earn the goodwill of employees.
Very good. Excellent, ma. So what are the ways in which the employees are motivated to?
By giving newsletter, giving vital information, bulletin boards, displaying and appreciating performance of employees, organizing special events like picnics, providing incentives like cash prize or gifts for employees.
Very good. Excellent. So are you all clear about employee public relation?
Yes, ma'am.
So now, community public relation. So every company has some social responsibility towards the community in which they live. Okay, whether it is banks or business houses, big business houses or software companies, they have what is called as a community obligation. They have what is called as a community obligation towards the environment and the society. So they expect their employees to participate in what is called as a corporate CSR activity, corporate social responsibility. So every company will have to participate in something called as a corporate social responsibility, whereby they give back something to the society. They give back something to protect the environment. If you have seen on the roadsides, there'll be small parks. The small parks which says maintained by Indian Bank, maintained by this person, maintained by that school. You would have seen small parks or small whatever it is on the road, the cleaning activity done by this. Even outside temples, inside the temples or in a portion outside the temple, they will grow certain peculiar plants. So this is sponsored by so and so for maintenance. So these are all some activities that are undertaken by companies to show their moral responsibility towards the society. So which is done by the employees of that particular company. So used by these organizations to gain goodwill in the community in which they live. They have to gain goodwill in the community that in which they are living. So for doing that, they undertake such type of activities. So what are all the type of activities they can undertake? Maintaining parks in a residential area. Mostly the parks nowadays are maintained by some of the software companies or the big car industries or some company like that which can afford its maintenance. Then cleaning drive in the local community, beach cleaning project undertaken by so and so. So if you see all the people who are working in that project, either they will be wearing a t-shirt with their company logo or the product name, and they will be working. So what are they doing? What are they doing? By cleaning, what are they doing? They are creating public relations for their company. They are increasing the goodwill of their company. They are increasing the goodwill of their company by undertaking these kind of activities. Setting up public libraries. So public libraries are set up by a big company and people can come. So mostly old people. Nowadays, more than the youngsters, the people who belong to those days, the old people have always, those days there was no internet, there was no Facebook, there was no WhatsApp. So all the information that they could gather about any particular area of the knowledge that they gained was only through books. So even now, the old people prefer to read books. So for their quest, these public libraries are kept where age-old books which interest them in all languages, or like English and Tamil or any other regional language, is being kept in that public library free of cost or with a minimum subscription. You just have to pay 10 rupees or something like that and come and use the library for an hour, read the book of your choice and go. So these kind of activities. Then raising funds in case of, this is a very important activity that is undertaken by many of the companies during Chennai floods or the Varda cyclone. You know, so many companies. So what did you do? Did you do something? You didn't do anything. No? Did you contribute anything towards the flood or the relief activity?
Not do anything.
Okay, but you know somebody who did it?
What?
You just you said yes, miss. Then why did you say yes, miss?
My mistake.
Okay, never mind. Now, so during those testing period, there are companies which come forward to help the people who are being affected in floods. So what do they do? They give food packets, they give them they collect old clothes, they give them essentials like soap, toothbrush, and other things. And people who have lost their houses will be housed inside a school, and they will be given food until the situation returns to normal. Okay. So all this are undertaken by very big companies because why? They are creating public relation. Of course, they are also humane. They are humane towards society. That is one though, but still they are one part of the activity will always work about creating public relation about themselves or their company with the public, whoever they are dealing with. Community public relations. Okay, do you understand community public relation? So what are all the things? What are all the activities undertaken under community public relation, and why do they do it?
And they clean the residential areas, they sponsor events, the public library, they come to get more public relation.
Yeah, they can relate to the public more easily by undertaking all these activities, and also company has a corporate responsibility towards the community that they are dealing with. Understood? Then next one is government and political public relations. Okay, so before the elections are held, what do each party gives you? What do each party tell you?
They promise it.
They will give
They
you
give out promises. They will clean out our entire maintenance area. Free mix and everything.
Correct. So they say that they utilize the public relation activities to gain votes. They utilize the public relation activities to gain votes. So what are all the various ways in which government and political relations? Not only for that, governments have many schemes. They have many schemes that even for that they need to reach out to the public to get them to come and get benefited by the schemes that they are offering. Okay, so can you tell me what government schemes which are beneficial?
Sarva Siksha Abhiyan,
Very good, excellent, Akshaya. One more.
Anna Yojana,
Anta Anna Yojana. Okay, very good. That is fine. So these are all these two of the schemes.
Ayushman Yojana.
Okay, fine. Now there are many schemes. Now, if you go into detail, there will be about 25 schemes, which we cannot be listing all that now. Now there are other
And
those are all
Abhiyan.
schemes. Other than that, there are community programs which are undertaken by the government, like Pulse Polio program. Okay, so when the government has to reach out to the public to communicate it to them, so how will they do it? How will they do it? What are the ways in which they communicate to the public? So they use there is a department for information and broadcasting in the government. Information and broadcasting department in the government. That is the public relations department also for the government. Through that, they will disseminate the messages to all the public through either print media or All India Radio, which is also the government, or Doordarshan Kendra, okay, which is also a government undertaking. So through all these things, they will communicate to the public. So why are they doing it? Why are the government taking these schemes, and why are they communicating it to the public? So again, they are creating public relations. They have to create public relations because in the next election, when they have to face the people. So it is these schemes that they undertake, it is these projects that they do in welfare of people that are going to be beneficial to them. Understood? So similarly, in public meetings, this is for the government that is already running. What about the next election? The parties that are going to participate in the next election, how will they communicate to the public? What are all the ways in which they do? First, they give them election manifestos. They talk about what are all the schemes, what are all the things that they are going to do if their party is elected to power. And after that, they hold public meetings. They talk about that. They keep codings about whoever is their party election contestant, all the benefits of having him as the election contestant, all that will be spoken. Then several schemes like sale of essential commodities like rice and wheat at affordable prices will be announced to the public. Then school concession for children. Okay, even in the pandemic period, the government has done so. They have given cell phones to 10th and 12th standard children for learning purposes. They have offered cell phones for the 12th and 10th standard children for learning purposes. This is done why? As a PR activity. They are increasing the goodwill of that particular government that is there in power. So unless they maintain a public relation with the people, then in the upcoming election, they may not be able to face the election successfully. You understand? So now, what are all the types, Aditya? What are all the broad types that you learned in types of PR? No. I'm asking about what are all the types of public relation, product public relation,
Community relations. Then government and political relations.
Employment relation.
Yes.
Employee public relation, then
Community relation, I don't know.
yeah.
Community public relationship, ma'am.
Yes, very good.
Product public relation.
So, are you all clear with whatever was taught today?
Yes, ma'am.
So, shall we go for a quick
Yes,
knowledge
ma'am.
check now?
Yes.
Now keep your voting pads ready. Let's go in for a poll.
What?
Okay, knowledge check 1. Which of the following is a method of product PR? I'm going to open the poll. Yeah. Okay. Start. Yeah. Done, all of you?
Yes.
Just a minute. Let me check. Of the following is a method of product PR. Aditya, why did you say public meeting for product PR?
Miss Nanak.
No.
Shobita, you still haven't typed anything, A, B, C, D.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am, I am.
Yeah, you are. All of you are right. Whoever has chosen A
Yes, ma'am.
is correct.
Thank you, ma'am.
Miss Nanak miss type பண்ணேன்.
You A தான் பண்ண. You're right.
You're
Okay,
awesome.
so the next one. Again.
Yes.
Give your response.
Ma'am, கடிச்சிச்சு ma'am.
நான் already response கொடுத்தேன் miss.
Ma'am,
பாருங்க.
கடிச்சிச்சு ma'am. பாருங்க ma'am.
One second. Can you say do again?
இப்போ
Yes.
Which of the following is not a level of PR
Of
process?
PR process.
Which is
I
not
thought
a level of PR.
Absentee is not option Shiyam is answer.
Appreciation, ma'am.
Correct. Appreciation is not a level of PR process.
That only I
So,
done, ma'am.
Ma'am,
C is the correct answer. So those who have
Thank
typed
you,
A and
ma'am.
B are
hippopotamus model.
C is only the answer, ma'am.
Now, okay, A 3, B 1, C 6 of you have 60% have chosen it. Right. Now let's go to the next question.
I'm enjoying, ma'am.
Ma'am, before publishing the poll, can you pause it for 2 seconds, ma'am? I haven't read the question.
Yeah, this is this thing. Are you able to read the question, Buma?
Yes, ma'am.
The
Now you can
following
give
is
your
an
response.
example of employee PR exhibition press conference.
Ma'am, உங்களுக்கு கிடைச்சிச்சு, ma'am.
Publish it.
Miss
done, ma'am.
Hippopotamus.
Ma'am,
Option
voting,
A.
ma'am.
For
Option C.
employee PR, is exhibition an option, Tarun?
No.
No, ma'am. Incentive like cash prize or
Press conference, ma'am.
Yeah, no,
Incentive.
press conference is not there for employee.
incentives like cash prizes or gifts.
Exactly. So,
Thank you, ma'am.
yeah, so C, 70% have chosen C. Very good. All those who have chosen C are correct.
Thank you.
Okay, so that was good. I think our 1 hour session of this live is going to come to an end. Did you all enjoy today's session?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Yes,
so,
ma'am.
Yes,
so
ma'am.
will you
Very
remember?
much enjoyed. Very joyful. Very
Yes, ma'am.
peaceful.
What to do next?
You have to go for your next class.
What next class? What is the class?
I think I will exit from
Aditya,
live session and I
wait.
will come to you for
You wait
discussion. About
1
all
minute
that.
for me, okay?
Okay, Tarun?
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, we both, ma'am, don't exit, ma'am. I and Aditya is talking something personal, ma'am, please.
All that you talk in your personal phone, not you using my live class. Okay, so
Okay, ma'am,
that's it. Fine. Okay, children, thank you for participating. I hope you all understood what was taught today in class.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you,
Bye,
ma'am.
miss.
Bye,
Thank you,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye, miss.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye. Bye, guys. Bye,
Bye.
guys.